Lately, one of my favorite things has been just taking myself on a little evening ride. There's something about it that completely resets my brain, like the day is done, everything quiets down, and I just go. Usually, I'll grab a coffee that's basically non negotiable and then wander into a bookshop, which, by the way, is dangerous for me because I always leave with a book I have absolutely no business buying given my current reading pace. But I keep telling myself that I'll find the time, and sometimes I do. Other times I'll just meet up with a friend, which is what happened that particular evening. We ended up getting ice cream, and I like pairing it with hot Americano, and it was absolutely perfect. And then we kind of accidentally stumbled upon this coffee shop that was still open, which already felt like a win. But it turned out that they had little stand-up comedy show happening inside, super intimate, very unexpected. The jokes were too culturally coded, so it just flew right over my head. Still, though, it was such a fun little accidental experience. Those are like honestly my favorite kind. As much as I love those little evening city adventures, there's nothing quite like actually leaving New York City for a day. My friends and I decided to go to a state park, and conveniently they had a tent, so we did kind of a small camping thing.
What's the strongest features you guys have?
The one that I stole from you? Your creatures are the strongest ones.
Since I was running late to pick them up, I wasn't able to get coffee, but I thought, hey, we're gonna stop at a gas station, and there was no single gas station on the whole way. But honestly, once we were actually in the tent, and it was so cozy, and it was really windy outside, but inside the tent we were just tucked away playing Magic the Gathering,
No coffee!
eating snacks completely in our own little world. It was genuinely so fun. But the coffee situation was getting to me, like I was suffering, and that's not an exaggeration.
That's like I didn't like that.
This was
Your black coffee?
any coffee. At this point, Dunkin' Donuts.
Can't even search this
I can. There is no internet, Eshka. Oh my god.
She's tweaking.
And then on the way back into the city, we were checking what's open, and the only coffee shop still open was this place called Felix Roasting Company or something like that, and it was right near hotel. So there we were at 10 p.m. finally getting coffee.
Cheers. Nice.
After all the adventures, next day I wanted something chill, so I decided to go to a place that I've been looking for a while. I finally went to try Portuguese tarts from this place called Lisbonada. I've been seeing on social media. Usually I don't go to places that are hyped up, but I was curious about this one. I used to work briefly as a barista, and I was surrounded by Portuguese tarts. I went to Portugal to eat them, so I have high standards. Honestly, these tarts were really tasty. They delivered. They were a little more liquidy than I prefer. Like the feeling was kind of drippy, but the pastry itself was unbelievably good. Like it's flaky, buttery, and flavorful. I wasn't prepared for that, so I would absolutely recommend it, and I will go back again when I'm allowed to eat dessert next month. Apologies for filming this vertically. I literally forgot that it's for YouTube and not TikTok. This particular week I was actually running a little experiment on myself, testing whether conditioner and a hair mask are really the same thing or not, but I'll get into those results in a separate video because that's the whole conversation on its own. What I do want to talk about today is shampoo, and specifically why choosing the right shampoo actually matters so much more than most people realize. And here's the thing, a lot of us just grab whatever smells good or whatever is on sale, and I completely get it. But your shampoo is literally the foundation of your entire hair care routine. If you get that wrong, everything else you do, your conditioner, mask, treatments, none of it works as well as it should. So what should you actually be looking for? First, you want to think about your scalp and not just your hair. Your scalp is a skin, and it's just like skin on your face, it has specific needs. If your scalp is oily, you want clarifying shampoo that actually removes buildup, but without stripping everything. If your scalp is dry or sensitive, you want something much gentler. Sulfate-free is usually a good starting point. Second, think about your actual hair texture and needs. Fine hair and thick hair behave completely differently. Fine hair tends to get weighed down easily, so you want lightweight formulas. Thick or coarse hair usually needs more moisture, so richer formulas work better. And third, pay attention on how often you wash. If you're washing every day, you absolutely need a gentle formula because daily use of a harsh shampoo will dry out both your scalp and your strands over time. If you wash less frequently, you can get away with something a little more clarifying to really clean out that buildup. The bottom line is there's no one size fits all shampoo. It really comes down to knowing your scalp type, your hair texture, and your washing habits, and finding something that actually matches all three. Once you get that right, you'll notice a difference pretty quickly. Anyways, that's it for today. I hope you found some of it useful. I'll see you in the next one.